things like play video games, make a milkshake, surf the net, turn on your bedroom light, you are using electricity. Our main source of energy on Earth is the sun. Its light and warmth are necessary for humans, animals, and plants to exist on Earth. Energy resources such as coal, water, natural gas, oil, and uranium are also necessary to produce electricity. In South Africa, we use power plants operated by Eskom. Here is how power plants make electricity. Coal is dug up and sent on trains and boats. The trains and boats deliver the coal to the power plant. The coal is burned to heat water to make steam. Inside the generator, the steam spins a big fan called a turbine. The spinning turbine rotates a big magnet around a length of wire, creating a magnetic field that electrifies the wire. The electric current flows through the wire and is pushed out through high voltage transformers. And this is where we go to learn how electricity gets to our home. The current is sent through transformers to increase the voltage to push the power long distances. The electrical charge goes through high voltage transmission lines that stretch across the country. It reaches a substation where the voltage is lowered so it can be sent on smaller power lines. It travels through distribution lines to your neighborhood where smaller pole-top transformers reduce the voltage again to take the power safe to use in our homes. It connects to your house through the service drop and passes through a meter that measures how much our family uses. The electricity goes to the service panel in your basement or garage, where breakers or fuses protect the wires inside your house from being overloaded. The electricity travels through wires inside the walls to the outlets and switches all over your house.
Hello, Mac.
Hey, what's up, Aaron?
What have you been doing to save electricity?
You know, I've been adjusting my geyser.
You have?
Yeah.
Gee, I haven't gone that far yet.
What have you been doing too?
All I've been doing, I've been taking shorter showers. If I make coffee or tea, I only make enough for like one person.
Yeah.
And the other thing I've been doing, which I find is quite useful, is there are so many people like in the house, and when someone walks out the room, then they don't turn off the light. Well, like, because it's so hot, like really it's hot, you turn off all the lights and stuff, and that saves electricity. But I wish I could save electricity with my car.
Definitely, but I think the next insert is going to show us a little bit more about that. Check it out.
With all this talk about harmful greenhouse gases, why is the emphasis only on motor vehicles and their emissions and not on lesser forms of transport too? Enter the new zero-emissions Helio electric bike.
Hello, Chris, and
What's
welcome
up?
to
How you
Live to Be
doing?
Square.
Nice to meet you.
Right, so what is Helio?
Well, Helio is South Africa's first eco-friendly electric bike, which makes it a zero-emissions vehicle.
Zero-emissions vehicle.
Exactly.
ZEV for short. Now, what is zero-emissions vehicle?
Well, the definition of a zero-emissions vehicle is a product, or a bike in this case, which emits no carbon emissions whatsoever. It's battery charged, which means it can be re-energized with electricity, and that is synergetic with renewable energy sources, such as wind power, water power. There is one more, solar power. There you go.
So that looked pretty simple. But now, what are the technical aspects of the Helio?
Okay, well, really the heart and soul of the product is in the chassis. You've got two 12-volt batteries at the front, which generate your power. This is connected to your motor, which is here. And that motor turns, of course, from the electricity of the batteries. It moves this belt system here. Now, that's a Gates tooth belt system. Gates is the same brand that Harley-Davidson use. You've got an electricity gauge, which is like a petrol gauge. It tells you how much electricity you've got left. And now, one thing that is fundamental is the accelerator. With the accelerator, you accelerate, and when you go the other way, you decelerate.
Oh, wow.
When you decelerate, you also the battery also gets an extra charge.
But how do I actually charge Helio?
I'll tell you what, rather than explaining it, how about we go and charge it ourselves? Let's go do that.
Sounds fantastic.
All right.
Easier to control than even a regular bicycle, the Helio can reach a not too shabby top speed of 40 kilometers per hour, and it does so without so much as a whisper.
Chris, what do we need to charge the Helio?
The most straightforward system is the kettle plug.
Are you kidding?
I'm serious, it's really, really easy. Literally 3 seconds, plug that in, take the cover off, and boom, you're charging.
What do the lights mean?
The amber light means that, yes, it's charging up. When that amber light turns to green, it means you're fully loaded and ready to go.
Well, let's let this one charge and let's go for a cruise on our own ones.
Definitely. Cool, Ayanda.
Think about it. While 30 Rand of petrol in your average family car will get you only about 50 kilometers at today's prices, 30 Rands of electricity will mean you can travel a crazy 700 kilometers with the Helio.
Loving it. Absolutely loving it. But how much is the Helio?
Well, it retails currently at $14,995, but you have to take into consideration that you have very, very low maintenance costs, and of course you don't have to buy any fuel. So actually the great thing is, in terms of the cost of electricity, with 20 Rand of electricity, you can do 700 kilometers.
The big question, because I've got one right here, but the people at home, where can they get a Helio?
Well, the best thing for you to do is for them to check out our website, which is flexible-energy.coza.
It really is that simple, guys. It's the brand new Helio. I'm the first one in South Africa to be riding one of these. So bug your mom, bug your dads. Now you can go to the store like you've always wanted to with a fantastic Helio.